Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the world of backyard sports. This is an exciting day because for the first time in many years, we have a brand new backyard sports game. This is backyard baseball, and I am very excited to dive into this new game, which released today as of this recording. I wanted to jump in and play as quickly as possible and send out this video just to show what the game looks like and what I was observing as I played. So looking at the clubhouse, looks very much like the backyard clubhouse. Checked into the Hall of Fame, but obviously we don't have anything. The achievements book looks pretty interesting and detailed. There's world achievements and character achievements, so I'm guessing there's some incentive there to play as many different characters as possible. There's also achievements for coaches, so like my personal stats, the backyard kids, and then the various teams that we will play as. So we'll probably check in on the achievements book every once in a while just to see how that updates throughout gameplay. Also wanted to check out the cards. You could see all the players have like a 1 out of 4. Some might have 5, and I think Pablo Sanchez has 6, and I discovered later that if you flip it, you can get their general stats for the game. They are out of 10, so that does make it pretty exciting to see the diversity of the different players. But as we scroll through, we've got all of the big name backyard kids. They're all in here. I think there's 30 in total. Obviously, Pablo is Mr. Popular, but as we discovered in our little pickup game that you'll see some highlights from, plenty of players can have a lot of success in this game. The other interesting thing that's a new feature of the new game is these card packs, which you collect tokens through gameplay by the looks of it, and that will allow us to unlock other cards for the different players, and I imagine those will go into our collection. Looks like it's about 50 tokens to buy a pack, so we shall see how that updates as we move through the various forms of gameplay. But overall, really do like the look of the clubhouse, and there seem to be a lot of interesting things for us to do. If we go into pickup game, we could see online mode not quite ready to go yet, but certainly will be an exciting feature once it is ready, and we will definitely try that out at some point once it is ready to go. But in our pickup window, we have few different options. There's quick play, jumping right into a game, the classic pickup game where you pick your team, batting practice, backyard derby, which was the demo mode, and then this wiggle ball game, which I'm not really sure what that is, but we'll definitely test it out at some point. Should be interesting, but nice to have some different features. And then I didn't realize, so we knew night mode was a thing based on the backyard derby, but it looks like we will have to unlock it at some point. And as I was scrolling through, some of the stadiums are also locked, so there's definitely a sense of playing to earn different things. So some people might like that, some people might not. I think it's fine. Any incentive to keep playing the game is always good. The game is currently available on Steam, and then I think it will come to other platforms soon. Looking at the difficulty levels, it looks like there's going to be 4. The top one is locked and says that you have to win the Ultra Grand Championship of the Universe on Playground Pro. I figured I would just jump in on the hardest difficulty to see how difficult it is. We also have more options in terms of how long the game is: 1 inning, 3 innings, 6 innings, or 9 innings. I set this to a 3-inning game, mostly because I was just exploring and didn't need to do a full 6 or 9 inning experience. Ended up with the second pick. You could see quickly here my lineup for the game. I got who I believe to be a lot of the strongest players, and I was the home team, excited to get things going with Angela Del Vecchio, who promptly gets strike number 1. And it was just an interesting test to see how the gameplay was going to work. But of course, as we would all expect, Luann Louis hits a 318-foot bomb to right field. And this was the start of a rather embarrassing 3-inning experience. I will show a few of the highlights that we had, but to be honest, we did not have many. They brought Dmitry Petrovich up next, but after a series of events, we're down 3-0. Having only gotten 1 out, we finally get this nice little double play here. And it was interesting to see how the fielding gameplay worked, because on the demo, obviously we were just hitting. I did enjoy trying out the hitting in the backyard derby. But the gameplay is definitely different. Just a little bit. It's not quite as just like click and run. There's a little more to be done. I enjoyed actually feeling like I should throw to the cutoff man, but one thing I was a little concerned about was this, the fact that the right fielder can pretty easily throw runners out at first. Obviously Pablo got thrown out there, but we also in the top of the second had a very similar play. In my head, a line drive to right field should be a base hit, so it kind of is what it is, but it was just something that I was like, that's too bad, because you should, if you hit it to the outfield and it's not caught, it should be a base hit. But long story short, we get absolutely crushed in this game, 7-0, but we see at the end that we unlock Cement Gardens. So clearly, the more you play, the more you unlock, and nothing wrong with that in my view. Of course, I had to immediately investigate Luann Louis, because not only did she lead off the game with a home run, but she in fact hit a second home run in her second at bat. And I was like, how good is her hitting? It's a 6 out of 10. Impressive power to be sure. And it is what it is. Clearly, the Playground Pro mode is going to be pretty difficult, probably more difficult than the hard mode on the older games that have been remastered over the past couple of years. I did jump in quickly to the league play just to check it out. I didn't go further than this team page. I did notice that there are adjectives that are locked, including our adjective from our pickup game where we were the Minty Wombats. So, should be interesting. Not entirely sure how everything gets unlocked, if it's just through pickup gameplay, or if you win in the league, you unlock a name or something like that. But we do have all the classic Backyard Baseball 97 names and adjectives available to choose from. And my plan is to put together a poll for team adjective, team logo, and team color so that you all have an opportunity to influence what our first season is going to look like. Based on the gameplay in the pickup game, it may not be smooth sailing at the beginning, but should be very fun to explore. I'm definitely excited about this game and excited to go on a variety of journeys with you all as we explore this new era of backyard sports and backyard baseball gameplay. So I hope you're looking forward to it. And of course, we will catch you all next time. And please vote in the polls. Until next time.